Hello, intrepid travelers of the internet. I'm Bucky Borealis, and welcome to the first official video of Bucky's Laboratory. I thought I'd start this off by saying that this channel is a direct result of months of procrastination, of trial and error. I've always wanted to start creating on YouTube and post videos on the internet, and to some degree I already have, but this isn't time for me to be plugging my other channel. Trust me, I'm gonna do that later. I just felt like I've always had a lot of really good and exciting ideas to put out there, but I'm just never really put any of them into practice. Until now. So here I am. So I figured I was going to make this video to tell you what you can expect to see on... Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that again. So the main reason that this channel exists is to form an outlet from the overactive saltwater and fat lump I call a brain that has a crippling addiction to anything related to science and science fiction. I want and I need to explore the world around me because, well, I don't really understand or know anything about it. I mean, come on. Nothing makes sense. I remember when I was a kid, and I mean like first grade, finding out and figuring out stuff used to be fun. And then like somewhere along the line, we lose interest and start taking pride in being dumb. I mean, come on, seriously. Some people, it seems like they actually want to be stupid. Now, I'm not trying to pretend to be Carl Sagan, but he's right. I mean, he's been saying this stuff since back in the 90s.
There's two kinds of dangers. One is what I just talked about, that we've arranged a society based on science and technology in which nobody understands anything about science and technology. And this combustible mixture of ignorance and power, sooner or later, is going to blow up in our faces. I mean, who is running the science and technology in a democracy if the people don't know anything about it? And the second reason that I'm worried about this is that science is more than a body of knowledge. It's a way of thinking, a way of skeptically interrogating the universe with a fine understanding of human fallibility. If we are not able to ask skeptical questions, to interrogate those who tell us that something is true, to be skeptical of those in authority, then we're up for grabs for the next charlatan, political or religious, who comes ambling along. It's a thing that Jefferson lay great stress on. It wasn't enough, he said, to enshrine some rights in a constitution or a Bill of Rights. The people had to be educated, and they had to practice their skepticism and their education. Otherwise, we don't run the government. The government runs us.
All that coming from a guy who died 3 decades ago and didn't even know what a smartphone was. How do those words resonate now? My point being, somehow I feel like in our present day society, they just made it not fun to learn. But that's where I come in. Now, disclaimer. I am not a scientist. I'm an enthusiast. I don't know near as much as I could, but that's the point. That's why I'm here. And that's why you're here. Because we're going on this trip together. We're going to be learning about everything. I don't even know what yet. I got some ideas, though. Which brings me to the other thing. Science fiction.
Science fiction. Fiction in which advanced technology and/or science is a key element. Technology that, while theoretically possible, is not yet practical.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, but more than that. Science fiction, for me at least, is a way for people to imagine how the world was, or how it could be, or how it could have been, or the way that you want it to be. And a majority of the time, it's grounded in reality. And sometimes not. But the reason I think it's important is because it inspires us to make what we dream come true. For example, space travel in Voyage to the Moon in 1902, or Da Vinci's flying machines, or in a more recent fashion, all the real functional Iron Man suits, or all the different almost Spider-Man. And even if Stan Lee or Da Vinci didn't actually make what they wrote about, eventually other people did, And now we have one of the closest things to a real lightsaber that we've ever had.
That looks like a lightsaber.
And it's only going to get better. Hopefully. So I'm going to be doing things that have to do with science fiction, and I'll be sure to try and differentiate between actually learning facts about science and the world around us and fiction, of course. And I'm also going to build stuff. I don't really know. It could be something cool. It could be an atrocity. That's why it's fun. This channel is going to grow and change along with me, along with you. So sit back and strap in, because we're going to go for a ride. And stay tuned, because we have a